Business leaders at the African Energy Week say the small steps being taken to deepen relations on the continent in sectors such as energy will lead to sustained growth and development over time. Ntokozo Khumalo spoke to the president of the African United Business Federation, George Sebulela, on the sidelines of the summit.
Business leaders attending the African Energy Week are working to find ways to deepen their collaboration and cooperation in various industries, including energy. And to talk us through that, I am now joined by George Sebulela, who is the president of the African United Business Federation. Thank you for talking to us. Now, the word that I feel I've been using quite a lot this week is collaboration, but that's of course the theme that is coming out of the African Energy Week this year. Talk us through, just as business leaders, what that looks like specifically in energy, in sectors such as energy.
Look, collaboration it's a correct word to utilize. We want to see governments coming together, sharing their own challenges around energy. We want to see companies coming forward with investment in this energy requirements. If you look at the African continent, we always say it's got a huge amount of resources, whether it's oil or it's gas. But if we don't collaborate, some of the countries are going to suffer. Remember, we've got common objective. I always talk about the Africa Free Trade Continental Agreement. If we don't collaborate, we would not be able to achieve the right results. Energy is right in the center of achieving economic goal. And therefore, we want to see that collaboration taking its shape. And very amazingly, we have seen a number of ministers that have come through that already indicate the interest of collaboration for this event. It's a very exciting event. Great work has been done. People have attended in numbers. We are really anticipating that collaboration to be real.
And one of the other issues, though, around deepening collaboration is working on that trust deficit. And there certainly is some elements of trust deficit even within the continent. What's the role then that business leaders play in just working around fixing that trust deficit?
There's always been a disjoint between government and business. But remember, government has to draft policies that are very conducive for business to be able to operate. So if there is a dialogue that takes place and in various forums, in a matter that government will be able to register their concerns so that this trust deficit can be reduced or eradicated totally. And that discussion is required. It's required on a regular basis. You can't have one discussion, you leave it there. Because one country to another country, they've got different approach to things. And therefore that collaboration and sharing of ideas and platform for discussion is very, very critical and paramount. Such that, you know, on a regular basis, there's dynamic changes of policies and issues that are very challenging. We were quite happy. Let's take a typical example now. You have noticed Ghana has now stripped visas for South African travelers and business people. This is exactly because we have raised that issue to say, if we talk about Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, in the recent African Bank event, we were very frustrated in Ghana, traveling to Ghana. But we say, one economy, one development. So now this is a very good step in the right direction. So a number of countries must follow so that we make this trade become much more easier.